All right, welcome back to Riven. We had just met with the Moeti, who are a division of the Rivenese, the native people of Riven, who are against Gehn, the one who wrote the Link to the Age and who's been lording over it like a god. And they had originally stolen my trap book for Gehn, but now they have returned it to me. They have fled to a new age, because this age is slowly deteriorating. An age was created by Catherine. Originally it was created by Gehn, but Catherine edited it so it was stable. It's a loud thing there. All right, so we have the trap book. So now we just got to find a way to find Gehn and Catherine. Which I'm trying to remember what do I do next. I think I have to get to Gehn by powering up his linking books to, it was what, the 99th or 98th age that he created. So we have to head back to Temple Island. Before we do that, I want to see our Sunner friends again. They're most definitely back in their original spot. I want to see if I can trigger, like, getting closer, and then they swim away. I know it can happen. You know. They cut it out. There isn't. I know there is an additional animation. You get closer, and then they hop off the rock. I'm very much remembering that. But for this version, it looks like they cut that out. Unfortunately. We also have the code for the Starfisher's port observer. See, now you can see that's a frog. Now we actually are going to be seeing a very interesting little cutscene by returning to Temple Island from this direction. and new. Okay, we got here where we'll unload ourselves. See here, the door is closed. So I'm not sure if that was a pre-recorded message or Gehn is actually was in that room that had the big projector. Remember that thing? That big old bird cage over in this direction. The door is closed, so someone has been here when we left. We don't see anyone here. But now we have to go back to the dome. Which now we can have to find certain ways to get to certain places. Oh, wasn't it also No, I have not done that yet. I know this can go up. Which will do that. Someone in the chat asked me if I'm playing this first time playing this game. No. I said this before. This was the first game I ever played. And this was like during the time, did I say this? Like this is the first game I ever played, or at least I think so. I was like, I might have said this before, but I'll say it again. I was like 4 or 3 years old, and it's between this, Battlezone, Aperon, maybe Tomb Raider 2, but this was the one I put the most hours into. And young me did not know that saving was a feature. So every run of the game was like a, what do you call it? What is it when you have only a certain amount of time to play the game? When what is the word for it? It's when you have a game of permadeath. No, permadeath mode for this game. Because old school Macintosh would crash at impromptu times. So it was essentially a run to get as far as I could in this game before it crashed. Ooh, okay, so we got this part. So yes, we're now getting to the point where we have to, I think, get up to this top area of the dome to do the marble puzzle. So yeah, okay, we have lowered, oh, and we also have this guy. We have to know what this one's thing is. What symbol are you? Alright, you are the dot, which is green. Temple. So now we have the colors. Oh, purple for Boiler Island. Orange for Survey Island. Oh yeah, that whole thing with the gate. Yeah, that took a lot of time for me as well. Just randomly clicking. I'm like, oh. I also found the hidden way through that giant workstack shoe totem in the jungle just by randomly clicking as well. Okay, so jungle's red, temple is green. Alright. And boop. Ah. Now this version for PlayStation 1 does have some interesting little differences. Some of them are minor, like some of the audio is slightly different. But there was one major difference I found with there's a section where in the village, when you get to that point where you find the levers that push out the what do you call them? The the port landings for the submarine. Originally, I think you just had them as is, and then you look out and you see, okay, I flipped the switch, the thing came out. Okay. They added a little guide image that showed the port extensions in and out for the direction that you flip the. Okay, so I did that. I guess for the PlayStation 1, Sony was like, that's a little too difficult for our players. Alright, so I did that. How do I get up? There's this gate. How do I get up there? Backtrack, I think, a little bit. This part's a little hazy. Where exactly how I get up to every single part. Oh yeah, they had to with these PlayStation 1 graphics. If you see here the journals, they changed the look of it, so instead of it's on a white text on a black darker background, it's easier to read. It's just little touches here and there. So yeah, now I think I've played every version of this game. Original Macintosh. I have not yet played. Yeah, I'm gonna be coming out. So yes, I have read all the journals so far. I did the reading of Catherine's journal in my last episode. I will be putting it up on my YouTube a little bit later. Should there be a link on my Twitch? Okay, so you there. Oh, wait. Okay, no, that's the direction I came from. Oh, also, I want to at some point translate this. I did look up some people's translations of this. I think this is supposed to be like this world is ending, like all around the edge of it. And then like the writing in the temple here is all like the three like tenements of Gehn. It's like we give the ink, the paper, the language kind of stuff. How do I get up there? Oh, no, 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 no. I know. I know. I'm being silly. I know what I have to do. I was on the right track. So now we lifted up that gate thing. So now this leads us back to the main temple. We just gotta rotate it. And then we can go up. I have not yet played the remake. I want to. I really, really want to. Uh, I know there's like, okay, pros and cons with the remake. My my thoughts and feelings. Pros, they added a lot more stuff to it, which is cool. I think they added more puzzles. I would have played it on, I had a meta quest for a bit that I got as a reward for a pizza contest run by Steelwool. They sent me, I won first place with my pizza, and they sent me a meta quest. And I had it for a bit, but I couldn't afford any games at that point. And then I didn't play it for like a couple months, and then I went into it, and there was like a dead pixel on it. I'm like, and then I needed some money, so I sold it. It also wasn't like, I have had a VR headset before with PlayStation VR, and I have at least a frame of reference for a variation of it. The MetaQuest has a very weird, um, almost like bending effect that I couldn't figure out how to dissuade. Where if you're looking at an object, it's straight, but when you turn your head to the side, it looks like the object is slightly bending and it's slightly curving, which was, it had a just very weird. It was making me ill in comparison. I don't know. I would get other headsets, but yeah. I would get other headsets, but I don't like the whole thing of the eye tracking with the IR LEDs so close to your eyeballs. If I were to get it, I would like remove it if it was possible, cover up the cameras, remove the little LED kind of strip, um, and then I'd be cool with that. Or I'd find a headset that, I don't know, maybe Oculus. I don't think Oculus has eye tracking, and that one has instead of. I think the whole, I don't know if it was with MetaQuest, but the whole thing where they detect the room around you. I wonder if that caused that weird shift in visualization that I was seeing that was causing me to, instead of having like a static camera like the VR PSVR that tracks how your head is moving. All right, so yeah, this is the marble puzzle. And this was the one back in the day where I'm like, I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. So I had to look up the thing. But I'm smarter now. So now I have this written down. All right. First off, this thing. This is Survey Island. Or no, this is Boiler Island. And it is purple. Oh no. Uh-oh, I'm forgetting. Which is which? Oh no. Well, I'll know. I'll know. Okay. So up this one and right. It's also kind of controlled. There. Yes. So that was purple. This is Jungle Island. So I know this one. You are. Jungle Island is red. And it is, let's see, it's this square. And this square and right there. Then this one, pretty sure this one's temple. I think. Yeah, I think this one's temple. Oh. Boy. It is no, no. Okay, temple is green. green up top. And then topmost bit there. And I think this is survey. Yeah, because this is the one where we saw this was the one with the actual map indicator. So survey is orange. So it's this section and this spot. And then this one, we don't know the color, but I think, from what I can remember, it was blue from my memory, if my memory serves correct. And it was there. All right. Let's see if we got it. You can actually see the little guys on there. That's cool. All right, moment of truth. Was that right? I forget what the good state of that is. I think that sounded like it did something. It probably would have given me a rah or something if it wasn't correct. So I think we did it. We'll be able to know. What is that? Wait. Something at the corner of my eye there. Oh, that looked like a thing right there. But it's not. And no. Alright. Let's head back to the... What do you call it? The Golden Dome thing. Which I'm pretty sure... Because we haven't seen Catherine's thing yet. But I think we get there through Gehn's study. Pretty sure. I am hopeful soon they will bring the Riven remake to consoles soon, because they are working on their Firmament game, bringing it to consoles. Oh yeah, no, I have noticed there is this. I'm like, this is running on a PlayStation 5. You'd think the load times would be a little faster, but no, they wanted to give you the authentic PlayStation 1 experience. Oh. So yeah, they should be coming out eventually with the remake on the consoles, I bet. They haven't even yet for Myst. The Myst remake. Firmament's coming out. They'll probably get it soon. Although I was about to say, it's cool that they added a lot of new stuff with these remakes and things. Like one thing I saw, I don't know if it'll be in the game, but one of these platform stuff is supposed to fall down or something. I have played Abduction, but I have not yet played Firmament. The one cool thing about Abduction was the carryover with the live action performances that they put into the games. And that's the one caveat thing that I'm a little about the remake of Myst. They apparently have, not only do they not do the live action performances with like Atris and stuff anymore, they also, apparently he redubbed his lines. Yeah, Abduction is good. They have the whole thing where they green screen people into it, which is pretty cool. I love that. That's the one thing I love about these games. And it's the reason why I've never played Myst 5, because I'm like, you didn't do the thing. The one thing that I really like. which is, you know, the live action stuff. Oh no, I can't. I don't think I can. Ah! One thing is like, how do I get to places? No, no, no. I was right. It's the thing here. Yeah. I mean, it looked slightly better, I think, maybe for the. I mean, Atris looked fine, but the whole live action thing was. That's the charm of it, you know? I don't know how you do it with the thing, but even from what I saw, is like you come in and you still have a static placement for the character when Atris is talking to you in the remake. So you could have just done live action. I mean, he's still alive. You could just reshoot the scene if you really needed it. And then, like, if you needed a CG, just I don't know. I guess it's like keeping him looking as youthful as he did back then. I don't know. God, I want to meet that guy. Go to Mysterium at some point. Be awesome. Oh yeah, I was also the one, if we're talking about contests, I was the one back in the day. Alright, I think that looks like it's activated now. So this was, I won the cake contest back in 2022. I made like a golden beetle cake. It was pretty cool. Right, moment of truth. What? No? Aw. But, was it not blue? Oh man. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna quickly get back there. I won't talk so I can get there. But yeah, I made the golden beetle cake, the isomalt wings, and the golden shell. Very well done. I mean, I could try again. The combination I got was from Gehn's book. It was 22, 21, 20, 5, and then 4. Let me just double check. I can double check. If not, we can quickly go back to Gehn's lab, and I can just double check my numbers. I swear I wrote them down, right? It is randomized. See, I don't know, because this portal, I feel like should look different. It doesn't look activated. I don't hear anything. I don't know. Alright, so it was 21, 2, 22, 21, 20, then it was 5, and 4. No, I'm not hearing. I think normally when this thing is activated, there should be a noise or some. I think there should be like a hiss of something. So I don't think I might have. Maybe it wasn't blue with the marble. Might have been yellow. That's the one thing. It's like, it's so hard to get back to the other thing with the frickin' rotating room. Ah. Bear with me. Oh, wait, yes. Hold on. This version. Hold on, hold on. You're right. Hold on, you reminded me. We can cheat. They have a rewind function. So now you can just do this. And now you're back here. Oh, that saves us some time. Alrighty. All right. I'll also throw down a save here. Let's throw down a save. The traditional method. I don't know what zip mode is. Okay, let's try this again. That was there. No. Let's do this one first, so yellow instead of blue. We'll see if there's a different thing. If it makes a different noise, then maybe that indicates I was right. Boiler is purple. Yeah, I don't know. Survey orange. Temple green. Oh. Oh no. Oh, wait, you know? Was I looking at the wrong spots? Oh, 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 I think I misread my notes. Oh no. Well, we'll see. Okay, so maybe it was blue. Temple's green. Survey red. Here. Okay, so I was right. Ah. All right, I was right apparently. So it was blue. the code is not correct for some reason. I gotta go back to Gehn's office and look at the code again, because maybe I didn't get it right. Oh, isn't it randomly generated? So I was right, it was blue. Just double check my notes. Yes. 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 And yes. Okay. Okay, so I was right the first time. It's just the code. I have to go back and look at the code. I don't know. I swear I wrote it down correctly. Maybe the certain symbols that I wrote down, maybe I'm misinterpreting their meaning. I swear that meant 20, 21, 22. Because I have not seen. Because we saw with his. I gotta double check. Alright, here. How we get back there from here. So we don't need to go up there again. So what we can do, we just turn this and then go the long way. I'll try zip mode. I wonder if that'll speed up the rotating of this too. Let's see. On. Now on. Let's see. I am clicking buttons. Nope. One thing I'll do before I check. I want to see if my interpretation of the symbols it might be. I don't know. So I have zip mode on. I don't know what it's doing. I don't think I'm zipping. Maybe it doesn't work on the 5 or the 1. You knew. Well, if we do this island, we can use the portal over here. Oh. Maybe double click. Ah, see, that was zip. That's zipped. Again, where's your journal? See here, these numbers. If you have an, let's see, this is the one. So I didn't write it down right. It's just we never see like what this one means. If you had a D, like if you had the symbol for 2 on its side, like this looks like the number 3 on its side. If you have the symbol for 2 on its side, like that, that's supposed to mean 10. So I was thinking that this, since it's the number 3 on its side, it would mean 20. I don't know. See, 4, that's 4. That's 5. It's just these ones. Maybe they're not right. I'm gonna try if maybe they mean like yeah, I thought that would be like for 10 through 20, it would be like D, and then it would kind of look like how that would look with the 5 symbol through it. But maybe this is supposed to be like this is 15. Maybe this is 15, 16, 17. Possibly. I mean, I wrote it down correctly, shall we know? Shall we know that? We'll try it as 15, 16, and 17. And we'll see if that... let's go back to that page. If not, I'm looking up what dunny numbers those are. And I'll be like, am I thinking of this correctly? I know the other two. I know the first two. The other two, maybe I'm not doing it properly. All right, let's go to this dome over here. It's a little easier to get to than the other one. Okay, where's my zip? Zip. Zip. Woo. So 5, 10, 15. Oh, okay. So it was that. So that is 15, 16, 17. Okay. My interpretation was off. Could have sworn, like, I don't know, you would have put the line through it. Maybe they're like, that's way too many lines. It's too complicated. Well, now we can go see old Gehn in his... What age is that? His 98th age. Ooh. It says place is cool. I wish we would have had more time to explore whatever this age is. It's like some sort of thing where there's like water came to the top. Right, here we go. The door is open. I got the achievement. Break free of the confinements of the fifth age. I will save. I remember putting in the discs. Oh, so good. So we're in a cage again. We got a button. Okay, so we don't want to ring the button just yet, because as you see, we can get to here. Or maybe not. No, we do have to ring the button. Oh yeah, he comes in and he activates it for us. I remember. It's been a while. Oh yeah, this actor. I wonder if they use the... Okay, so that button summons him. Was there anything else? Yeah, back in the day. Oh, changing the discs. We had like... It was cool because each disc came in like a sleeve that had the history of Gehn image that you find in the temple inside the viewers that look like the bugs for each of the discs. It's pretty cool. Here he comes. Wearing his dunny goggles because the dunny are light sensitive. Hi. He's like, what? Who?
I apologize for the cage.
Looks like Grand Moff Tarkin.
I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen.
Mm-hmm.
I am Gehn.
Hi, Gehn.
I assume you've heard of me.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now.
Uh-huh.
Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Adris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I even tried to kill him once.
Uh-huh.
If I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. A great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions.
Oh, single tear.
That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed.
Sure.
To be sure, the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one.
Smoking the...
I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer. Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven, and many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the Fifth Age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in... Well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. It seemed inevitable under the circumstances. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them.
Yeah, I read that book.
And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself.
No.
So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atris desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state.
Obviously.
Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may.
Sure. Yeah, here. Good. Yeah. Look at that. Use it. You know, it's perfectly okay. Do it. Although I couldn't reach it now. If you had.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
Not yet. Nope. Not yet. I need to go to get Catherine.
You may need some time to decide.
Yes.
That is reasonable. Until then, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, cruel though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself. Especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it.
You don't write good, Gehn.
The work
Admit
I'm
it.
doing is quite demanding. Please
Sure.
don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book.
Okay.
The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
I forget if you keep signaling him, he might actually just shoot you with that harpoon gun. I forget. There are negative states or bad endings for these type of games. I only ever got a quote-unquote bad ending in one of the games, which was Myst the 3. But I didn't know it was a bad ending. I just left Savidro trapped without sending him home. I mean, little me is like, he was brandishing a thing at me. Just leave him. Nope. And we have this little foot button. I love the noises. The little whooshes and stuff. Yeah. It wasn't later I saw there were multiple endings. I'm like, oh, I was a dick to Savedro. Oops. Oh. A life is taken, an age is given. Achievement. Arrive on prison island. He who numbers but does not something. He who numbers but does not name. Visit every island in the age of Riven. Achievement. It's cool that they actually have achievements for the PlayStation version. I wonder if it's the same for Steam or... I don't think Steam had achievements for this game that I can recall. Catherine. Catherine. We don't have the code yet. Okay, I did look into the achievements for this game, so apparently you get achievements for getting some of the bad endings, so I'm not going to be able to 100% it because I don't want to get the bad endings. Like, if you use the prison book while with the moiety, if you use the prison book while you're on the age, if you use the prison book incorrectly. So there are a couple of things. Bad endings you can get. It's like, I don't want to disappoint Atris, though. Old Unky Atris. Catherine.
You made it. But how'd you get past Gehn? He must really believe I've gone mad. I know what he's doing. He's watching you. He's waiting for you to make a mistake. He's hoping you'll lead him back to Danny. You can't let Gehn... Atris sent you to save me. But if Gehn gets back to Danny, he'll kill him. trap Gehn before you can get the combination. Be careful. Go then. If you won't help me, then I have nothing more to say.
I guess this might have been just an optional thing. Because you can't get anything from here right now, so I guess this was like an optional, additional thing you could do. But we at least needed him to power... No, we needed him to power the gates first to get to here. Because if we had used it, then we would have been trapped and we wouldn't have been able to... I don't think we would have been able to get to Catherine. Or maybe we would have, right? Because when he uses the prison book, we would have been outside the thing, and then we could have activated the books for ourselves. So yeah, I guess this is like an optional cutscene. Alright, now we go prison again. What's my time at? We are approaching on, and well, we've gotten about an hour. How I usually do it, I run these streams for about an hour, and then I do a cutoff. So we'll trap Gehn, and then I think I'll leave it there, because then there's an entire journal that I think is in Gehn's study there that I can read, and that is going to take a long time. And I do like to read them out verbatim. So let us trap Gehn first.